Hi there. Real quick before we jump into the episode. If you enjoy this episode, or any of the other episodes, be sure to give us a follow or subscribe. It would also be great if you shared it with a friend, or better yet, left a review so others can know how awesome it is. Thanks so much. And now, the episode.
Hey there, press starters, and welcome to the Press Start Leadership Podcast, the podcast about game-changing leadership, teaching you how to get the most out of your product and development team and become the leader you were meant to be. Leadership coaching and training for the international game industry professional. Now, let me introduce you to your host, the man, the myth, the legend, Christopher Mifsud.
Hey there, Press Starters, and welcome back to another awesome edition of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be discussing Agile versus Waterfall, optimizing project management for game development success, strategic insights on selecting and integrating the best methodology to enhance team efficiency and game quality. In the dynamic world of video game development, choosing the right project management methodology can significantly impact the success and efficiency of your production process. Two of the most widely adopted methodologies are Agile and Waterfall. Each has its strengths and weaknesses, and selecting the right one depends heavily on the specific needs and nature of the project, as well as the structure and culture of the development team. This comprehensive guide explores both methodologies in the context of game development, providing insights to help you determine the best fit for your team. Understanding Agile and Waterfall methodologies. Before delving into how to choose the right methodology, it's crucial to understand what each methodology entails and the fundamental differences between them. Waterfall methodology. The waterfall methodology is a sequential design process often used in software development processes, where progress flows downwards through the phases of conception, initiation, analysis, design, construction, testing, deployment, and maintenance. This approach is highly structured and linear, where each phase must be completed before the next begins, and there is little to no overlap between phases. The pros of Waterfall. Predictability. With its linear approach, the Waterfall methodology allows for easy scheduling and milestone planning. Simplicity. The straightforward sequential nature makes it simple to understand, implement, and manage. Documentation. Emphasizes rigorous documentation, ensuring that every aspect of the project development is recorded. The cons of Waterfall. Inflexibility. Once a phase has been completed, revisiting or altering the scope can be difficult and costly. Risk and uncertainty. If errors are found late in the process, they can derail or delay the entire project. Agile methodology. Agile methodology is an iterative approach to project management and software development that helps teams deliver value to their customers faster and with fewer headaches. Unlike a straight-ahead waterfall approach, Agile plans for and expects changes through iterative sprints and constant feedback. The pros of Agile. Flexibility. Allows for changes to be made after the initial planning. Regular reviews of progress and results allow for adjustments throughout the development process. Client satisfaction. Frequent collaboration with clients and continuous improvements ensure that the product aligns closely with client expectations. Risk management. Regular iterations and frequent testing help identify issues early, thereby reducing risks. Cons of Agile. Less predictability. Due to its iterative nature, Agile can lead to shifting schedules and project scope, which can complicate project timelines and budgeting. Requires more commitment. The collaborative nature of Agile requires more time and involvement from all team members and stakeholders, which can be a challenge to manage. Choosing the right methodology for game development. The decision between Agile and Waterfall methodologies in game development hinges on several factors specific to your project needs, team dynamics, and ultimate goals of your project. 1. Project size and complexity. For very large projects with well-defined requirements, the Waterfall methodology might be appropriate. It provides a structured approach, making it easier to coordinate large teams and multiple departments. Agile is typically better suited for projects where speed and flexibility are required. It accommodates changes in project scope, which is a common occurrence in game development due to rapidly changing technologies and market trends. 2. Team composition and dynamics. If your team is experienced and well acquainted with Agile practices, leveraging Agile can maximize efficiency and creativity. For teams less familiar with the fluid dynamics of game development, the structured approach of Waterfall can provide the necessary discipline and clear direction. Stakeholder involvement, number 3. Agile requires and benefits from continuous stakeholder involvement, providing feedback and decisions that guide the iterative development process. If stakeholders' availability is limited, Waterfall allows for less frequent communication and updates, requiring involvement primarily at major milestones and upon delivery. 4. Risk management. Agile allows for more frequent reassessment of project deliverables and paths, making it easier to respond to the inherent risks associated with innovative game development. For projects with a clear, unchanging set of requirements, Waterfall provides a straightforward approach to managing production. Integrating best practices from both methodologies. While Agile and Waterfall present distinct approaches, many game development teams find value in integrating elements from both to tailor a methodology that best fits their specific project needs. And here's how studios can blend the best aspects of each. Hybrid approaches. Begin projects with a Waterfall approach to establish clear guidelines and scope. Then transition to Agile processes during development to allow for more flexibility in iterative testing. Use Waterfall for initial requirements, design phases, but incorporate Agile feedback loops with stakeholders and beta testers to refine the game post-initial development. Strategies for successful implementation. Whether adopting Agile, Waterfall, or a hybrid, clear communication is crucial. Ensure that all team members understand the methodology being used and their roles within that framework. Provide training for team members on the selected methodology to ensure everyone is equipped to participate effectively, particularly if integrating elements from both Agile and Waterfall. Continually assess the effectiveness of the adopted methodology and be willing to make adjustments. Tailoring the approach to the evolving needs of the project can lead to better outcomes. Long-term benefits and sustainability. Adopting the right project management methodology not only impacts the immediate success of a game development project, but also contributes to the long-term sustainability of the development team. And here's how. Teams that effectively manage projects often experience improved morale and cohesion, which are critical for long-term sustainability. Methodologies that integrate iterative feedback and thorough planning tend to produce higher quality games that resonate better with users. And teams that can adapt their development process to feedback and changes in market preferences are more likely to succeed in a competitive environment. Final thoughts. Choosing between Agile and Waterfall methodologies or integrating both requires a deep understanding of your project's requirements, team dynamics, and market expectations. By examining real-world cases and adopting a flexible approach to project management, game development teams can enhance their productivity and product quality. The ultimate goal is to create a workflow that not only addresses the immediate needs of the project, but also fosters a creative and sustainable work environment for all team members. As the video game industry continues to evolve, so too must the methodology be used to manage the creative and technical challenges of game development. All right, and that's this week's episode of the Press Start Leadership Podcast. Thanks for listening, and as always, thanks for being awesome. Oh, hi. And the episode's over, but thanks for sticking around till the end. Be sure to check out more episodes in the playlist and new episodes every week on Monday. Follow or subscribe so you never miss an episode. Don't forget to leave a review. Thanks again for being awesome.